Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. LeIllKid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right, You Best Believe It. On screen, we are talking about Star Trek Discovery, and we are getting into the episode 11, Sukal. I'm hyped. I'm excited for it. Guys, just so you know, I know the delay is crazy with this live stream and a couple others because YouTube keeps messing with my defaults. So bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the chat. We'll still rock out. We'll still make things happen. We'll still have a good time. Before we get started, shout out to everybody who's in the chat early. Captain RGD, nice to see you. And big shout out to everybody on the replay, but I wanted to wish y'all a very happy and Merry Christmas Eve and a Merry Christmas for y'all tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be doing a show of some sort, but I don't know what yet because schedules is crazy. It's holiday time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's holiday time. So I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad y'all are chilling. Hopefully y'all are staying safe, keeping y'all masks on, you know what I'm saying, distancing. I know we all want to see our families, you know what I'm saying? Just be safe, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Be safe. But with that said, folks that ain't safe, woo, that crew of the Discovery, boy, that crew of the Discovery. Oh, God. Okay, y'all, I'm going to tell you what I would do in this episode later on, because y'all gonna be like, yo, NERDSoul, you a bad captain. I'm not a bad captain. I'm just trying to get things done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get, complete things, take care of things, get the ball rolling. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the good thing about this episode is that we are getting close to the end. We are getting close to the finale. We're getting, things are ramping up. We got the Emerald Chain. We got Adira. We got radiation. We got dilithium planets. Got all kinds of stuff. Even Vance up in here, so things is going wild. We jump off the last episode. They're like, yo, we got a distress call. Look like it's going to be one of them Kelpians. Oh, snap. Saru up in this piece. Oh, he ain't seen a Kelpian in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So you know he want to be down. Here he come. He trying to be down. Trying to be down with the squad. Want to go down there. Here's my issue with this. If Michael's going and Saru is going, Tilly, I got love for you. But Tilly, right now, you ain't ready. You need to get smooth in. But just like the heart-to-heart talk, we had a pro-level pep talk with Michael Berman. She was like, look, last time I had the ship first time, my heart was beating out my chest. So, I mean, it's always crazy when you get the ship for the first time. This time, the ship got stolen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to blame Tilly because the ship got stolen. Aha, you probably thought I was going to blame Tilly. Nah, we're going to save that blame for later. So I want to touch on some smaller stuff. Adira, we have welcomed you into our fold, into our crew. I'm going to speak for myself. I don't know about everyone else. I'm going to speak for myself. I'm going to hold true to what I said at the beginning of this season or the beginning when we first met you. I don't care about Gray. I don't. I don't care about this little melodrama crap you got with Gray. I don't. Meet somebody new, all right? Bring in a new character. Have them meet somebody new. Have them come in contact with somebody that they really like, okay? Because Adira doing all this melodramatic stuff with Gray, who's technically dead-ish, it's annoying. To me, it seems melodramatic. It seems like a reach, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I could be tripping. but it just seems like a reach to me. Let me know. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe y'all loving the romanticness of like, oh, I'm glad he left without saying anything. Then dude come back, and then all of a sudden you like, well, I'm going to clutch my pearls when I see him. You know, it's like, but I do like Stamets holding it down. Stamets like, look, if I could see you, I give you a piece of my mind. You're lucky I can't see you. And the whole thing with, this is a transition, I can't interact with people. I don't care. I don't care. And I think it's extra stupid when there's a character that you can see that no one else can see. I just don't like that in any show. I don't. What up, Panda? Nice to see you. I just don't like it in any show. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it in Supernatural. I don't like it in Lucifer. I don't like it in this. I don't like it in Umbrella Academy. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then they don't follow, they set up these weird rules where, okay, so she's able to see gray, but she can't see nobody else. Nobody else ever shows up. So now we having special rules because you had a relationship. But you're supposed to be connected to all of these lives, right? So if you're connected to all these lives, then why we ain't seeing nobody else? It's annoying. Adira is not annoying, the relationship is annoying. Because Adira comes through in the clutch. Later on, Adira she like, cuckoo. Yo, look, I'm up in here, book. I got your back. I'm going to go down there and give them some pills so they can survive longer, which they shouldn't have to survive longer. I'm going to talk about that later because they ain't getting on my nerves too. So anyway, Adira like, peace out, book. I'm out. Book, book. She out. So Adira actually helped. You know what I'm saying? After she got over her melodramaticness, she actually helped. So Adira, we cool. Stop trying to date like a spirit and find you somebody new. All right, Adira out the way. Let's talk about your old boy Saru. Saru in this episode really showed a lot of range, or the actor and the character showed a lot of range around, kind of like reconnection, loss, and I like that. I really dug that. About how it affects him and his job, and he's trying to stay by the book, but reconnecting with your culture and not seeing it Kelpian, and then seeing the kind of historical record from the hollows and everything. I enjoyed that. But my man, you messing things up. You messing things up. We'll circle back around to it later, but you messing things up. Mr. Black Culture, what up, what up? Nice to see you. You messing things up, man. Yo, you messing things up. So, also similar with Stamets and Hugh, you have this issue where like he's like, yo, man, I finally found my purpose. Let me go and help in a way that I know I can help and be able to utilize myself to my fullest ability, like you utilize yourself. And having them in that kind of understanding of each other and letting them both allow each other to chase their greatness is dope. I really like that, man. We saw a lot of good relationships in here. And as a whole, we saw a great family vibe. I would have liked more fight, but we'll talk about that later. Because we got to get to the kid. Well, the kid is now a grown-up. But, they're like, hey, there's a life sign. This person was probably like 4 years old when this happened. We don't know what this kid looks like or where this kid is now, but we got to go down there. We go to the nebula. It's crazy. We try to get in. Don't work. Book uses the brother ship. Ha! Yo, that ship is dope. The movement, the morphing, the brother ship is the dopest ship right now in space, period. I don't care what show you on, the brother ship is the dopest. Just believe me. And it was good to see that, the little kitten got fixed. But seeing him fly through the nebula, navigate through it, not once but twice, was just cool to see that ship, man. I love seeing that ship in action anytime. Anytime something's going on, I love that. So we got there, we got the readings, we jump in, get everybody down on the ground, and we find that the mother of this child, Sukal, has kind of soul playing. So the mother of this child set up the Hollow program to be able to raise him to maturity, which is crazy because once again, we're getting a deeper lore inside of Star Trek where you could, I mean, you know, Hollow programs always do a great job of, Paul, what's up? What's up? Nice to see you. You missed everything. It's over. The show is over. I'm signing off. But, you know, we see Hollow programs used to kind of like do things maybe for memory or do things for like recreation. Like, hey, I wanted to go to this planet or go to this state or, you know, go back to Earth or whatever. And, you know, or a loved one or have a relationship or go dating or go to the club or something like that. But seeing a Hollow program used this extensively to where it was actually set up with so much intricacy that it could raise a child is crazy. Oh yeah, no. This is full reaction and review. So everything's on the table. If you haven't seen the episode, like please leave. We're reviewing like stuff like the direction, the lighting, and all that stuff, but also reacting to the moments with the characters. So if you ain't seen nothing, you know, if you ain't seen nothing, you got to go. I don't want to ruin it for you. But if you have seen it, come on, chill. Let's talk Star Trek. So the just a very cool way and the doors that opens to see how the Hollow program can be used is crazy informative on what maybe it has been used on before or what we can do with Hollow programs in the future. Because from my perspective, I've always seen Hollow programs or the holodeck as like, oh, this kind of like a like if you want to go like vacation, you know, from like, say if you're on the ship and, you know, you can't really go nowhere, but I'm gonna go on vacation. I'll go to vacation in, you know, holodeck Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll go to vacation in, you know, holodeck, you know, I don't know, Vulcan or something like that. Go to some kind of beautiful, you know, island place where it's tropical and nice and, you know, sip Mai Tais or something. I don't know. But seeing this here where she has set up a community for him and someone to raise him and then someone to teach him this and someone to teach him that. And you can definitely see his growth, Sukal, his growth is stunted. You know what I'm saying? You can see it's not normal because he hasn't dealt with real people, but you can definitely tell that he's not like a vegetable. You know what I'm saying? He understands certain things and he is as well adjusted as you could be if a set of software was raising you. And I was just super impressed by this technology. Other technology I was impressed by was when they were talking about the radiation on Book, saying they could what was it? They could like reconstitute or recombine his DNA or whatever. And I was like, yo, man, look at the dope stuff we could do if greed wasn't involved. Look at all the dope, look at the things we could be doing. But I like that. I love the play on how the Hollow programs were used and just how he responded to it, how he responded to Michael, and how he could tell that this program was not the same, and trying to end the program and things of that nature when he got scared. Furthermore, realizing what power sort of he has being irradiated through in utero and now kind of reacting emotionally and what that did to the dilithium in general on the outside of the planet. And seeing that, yo, not only are we at the source of the burn, but the source of the burn has to do with the psychotic and mental state and emotional state of a human being. And that human being at that time was a child that might have been the moment that he lost his mom, where he had the break and all of the dilithium went inert. But that was crazy as a revelation. Wow, this show does it well. This show does so many things well. Shouts to Eon001 saying, I'm late on Star Trek in general. I have no idea where to start. Might binge it all from Kirk to present. I'd say take it in spurts. Like right now, I'd say since Star Trek Discovery is on, you could start from Star Trek Discovery season 1, and then like in between seasons, like say, this is season 3. So say you catch up to season 3. Well, between season 3 and season 4, won't nothing be on. Then you can go back and watch like the original series and, watch like a season or 2 of that. And then, when the season comes back, so you can like do it in spurts so you don't have to, unless you're a binge king. If you're a binge king, go for it. But if not, you could take it in little spurts where you can do a small, like a season or 2 here, a couple of episodes there, and kind of build up so you don't have to feel so overwhelmed because break it up because there's, man, what is this, like 10 series? You got the original series, Next Generation. You got Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise. Picard, Discovery. I know I'm missing another one. Then Lower Decks. Lower Decks is a little more fun, so that'll be an easy watch because it's an animated series. That's 8. I feel like I'm missing one series though. I feel like I'm missing one, but I know there's a lot. So, you might want to pace yourself. Shouts to NRAM says, if you have time to binge all that, but there are some websites that pick 10 or so episodes from each season of all the series, that's a better start. Yeah, because then that'll give you like the major moments so you can kind of know what's going on without having to go through every single second of Star Trek. And Paul says, do you think the kid could be potentially the first superpowered being on Star Trek? I don't know if I'd say he's the first. Would we consider like Q and stuff superpowered? Would we consider them superpowered? Where would we put them? Or would we consider them like, I guess, Celestials or something? Like, what would you consider them? But we'll circle back to that one because that's a good one. I wanted to touch on Tilly with in regards to being in the captain's chair. When Saru says like, "Yo, I'm gonna leave. Tilly got my back." Vance gives a look like, I don't know, and I'm like, "Yo, look, hold up. Tilly isn't whack. Like, Tilly is a certain type of person, but I don't think she's whack. He ain't had to look at her like that." And Tilly kind of handled her verbal engagement with Osara pretty well. The only thing is she ain't boss up when they got boarded. I'm like, yo, my dude, when they boarded, y'all should have been ready. Like, paga, paga, pa, 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 cagao. Like, because, look, we ain't just going to give up this ship. What you think this is? First thing, boom, lock down the spore drive. I need, sentries in there with their guns at the ready. Then lock down engineering. I'm going to need them, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and then come to the bridge. So the 3 main places they're going to try to hold down, we got them. Once they come in, pop, 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 you dead. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? But Tilly, she knew to this. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that wasn't expected. But once they knew who it was, they should have got this going. So back to the planet, though, being a completely dilithium planet, which is something else that's crazy cool, is the encounter with Michael Burnham and her finding the monster that has been sort of manifested from Su'Kal's mind and his fears, his anger, his, worries or whatever. Was cool. Not only seeing that, but then also seeing her interact with him as a program. Yo, man, I love this episode for so much. And I think it is extremely good. Extremely well thought out. Paul said, I gotta admit she did a sad job first time out. I'm gonna pause you on that. We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna pause you on that. Shouts out to the squid flower flying things. Thought those were dope. And Saru's singing to Sukal, I thought was a nice, touching moment. Like, I really love that. I really love that. So you know, Saru, I got love for you. Here's where I don't have love for you, Saru. When they first saw him, they should have shot him with phasers on stun, grabbed him, beamed up. The end. Doing all this chasing around stuff is why the ship got stole. You trying to walk down memory lane is why the ship got stole. This ain't Tilly's fault. This is your fault. We had 2 opportunities before Osira came to actually get this guy on the ship. 1, when y'all all saw him and he was like over there carrying something. 2, when Michael Burnham had him, she could have been like, oh, I'm pretending to be a program. Boop, bop, hit him with the phaser on stun, pow, picked him up, let's roll. Whoop up. We out of there, you know what I'm saying? And then lastly, when he was singing to him, when he was singing and the guy was like, and Sukal was like, oh, stop. Hark, I hear a sound that is reminiscent. Then, you know, Hugh or Michael in the background could have been like, pop up, hit him with the phaser on stun, pick him up, let's roll. But y'all didn't do that. Now, I know y'all are going to be like, yo, NERDSoul, you a mean captain. How you just going to meet somebody for a second and be like, pop up, and just take him? Look, I know knocking him out when you first meet him is not a good thing, but we got to go. We ain't got time for this, man. All right, we got to roll, and we got to roll now. All right, so you knock him out real quick, and then when we get him to sick bay, be like, yo, man, hey, look, I knocked you out. That was my bad. We had to move real quick, but trust us, we don't get down like that. It was an accident. Well, I mean, no, it wasn't an accident. We did it on purpose, but we had to move fast because crazy stuff is going on. And way back on Kaminar, Emerald Chain trying to beat your people up, you know what I'm saying? So we got to go there and do stuff, all right? So technically, I don't blame Tilly for what happened because they could have finished their mission way faster than they did. And if they did, without getting caught up in a walk down memory lane from Saru, we wouldn't be captured right now. We meaning the Discovery. Now, on Tilly's end, yes, Tilly has a lot to learn from being captain. But I mean, come on, man. It's her first day. She was expecting, oh, look, I ain't even got to worry nothing. All we just doing, just sitting outside the nebula. It's all good. We just going to wait for them to come back. You know what I'm saying? But once they found out there was trouble, I would have expected her to mobilize some troops a little better throughout the ship. And also do some evasive maneuvers, man. Move around, duck, bob, and weave. Don't just let the little tentacles grab you. You know what I'm saying? Dodge, dive move, do a flip, barrel roll, something. Come on, Tilly. And then Detmer, you was just flying mad cool a second ago on another episode. Do some sweet stuff, man. Be like, shoo, pow, do something. Come on, man, help us out. I digress. I digress. Shout to Eon001 says, that being said, I did accidentally watch selected episodes on Rebels that were focused on Mandalorian Civil War, so I'm not the completest I thought I was. Yeah, shout to Star Wars too. Yeah, you kind of need that Civil War information because of what just happened on The Mandalorian. But Paul, that's why I say she didn't do a sad job the first time out. She was put behind the 8 ball by her own captain. Now, here's the caveat I'll give you. She was inexperienced, and there's things she could have done, but the family that we know the Discovery is, they should have also mobilized for her and behind her to help her out. You know this her first time. Why y'all sitting there, pause, just staring at the screen like, you know what I'm saying? Look, The emerald chain ain't that hardcore. They ain't that bossed up, man. Why you so scared of this woman? She ain't all that. Man, that little bunk ship she rolled up in. That ship looked like it's cobbled together from all kinds of little dusty pieces. Your little dusty ship. Trying to come up here with the Discovery? The Discovery? You want to roll with the Discovery? Even Tilly said, yo, our little ship busted you up last time. Bruh, like, my dude, what if they would have did the maneuver they did in season 1 where they were like jumping spores all over the place and shooting at the ship where they couldn't even attack back? Come on, man. Tilly, you gotta go, you gotta go to red alert. All right? Let me help you. See, if I was on the ship, I'd have been like, yo, Tilly, look, Operation Maneuver Number 1, season 1. You remember that? She'd be like, oh, snap, I remember season 1. And I'd be like, yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Paul says, it bugged me she put the communication on screen. Why give the enemy any advantage? She thought, at least how I received it, was she thought she could use this to A, buy time, and B, get into the enemy's head with a little verbal sparring, which she did. She did get under her skin and angered her. The only thing is, getting under someone's skin can do one of two things sometimes. You get fight or flight, and Osara chose fight. And I don't think Tilly was ready. Man, so now, you know what I'm saying, they coming up in, all right, so we gonna keep going, all right? The dudes come in in the spore drive. They like, we gonna grab Stamets up. Stamets, look. Stamets, I'm gonna need you to have some more scuffle in you, bro. If two dudes grab, why he won't like, give me some scuffle, man. Get off me. Why he ain't trying none of that? You ain't trying to. He was just like, I'm great. Come on, man. Get us some scuffle. He ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Yo, where is your basic hand-to-hand training up in this piece, man? Like, you saw them come up in the hallway. They had the guns. People was just like, well, I guess we got. Like, nobody. Come on, man. Like, yo. Like, my dude. We need some fighting. I know y'all a science vessel, all right? I know y'all a science vessel, but we gonna need y'all to do some science with some jujitsu, all right? We gonna have to do some science and some savage science. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some boxing lessons, maybe some marksman lessons or something. Look, all right. I hope we learn from this. I'll say this. I hope we learn from this. Paul said, LOL, no stop, let go. You gotta, come on, man. You gotta scuffle a little bit. Like, from now on, every member needs to carry at least like a little subcompact, maybe like a little 22, like a little. You know what? What's the gun that Bond always keeps the small? What's it, PPK? Everybody keep I guess a phaser version of a little PPK, like a little baby joint. You ain't gotta have a full shotgun on you, but just a little something like, if somebody beam onto your ship, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little sleep. You know what I'm saying? Put them straight to bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help y'all out. That's all I'm saying. Because y'all got y'all ship stolen, and I feel like if I was on the ship, y'all wouldn't have got it stolen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no sentries on the ship. Matter of fact, you know who else was sleeping? The computer that has bonded with the sentient intelligence. Where was you at? Where was your antennas? All right? Where was your antennas when we needed your help? You know what I'm saying? Where was your antennas? I know this seems like I'm being mean to the ship and being mean to the crew. I love the crew. I want them to stay safe. And they ain't saying safe right now. You know what I'm saying? Only you are in control and responsible for your safety. You know what I'm saying? And you won't saving yourself. You won't keeping yourself safe. And Paul said, yeah, they have personal teleporting badges. Once they came in, it would have been like a whole lot, boop, 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 boop. I'd be like, everybody squad up. You know what I'm saying? In the armory, boop, boop, get the guns, boop, boop, go back, paka, paka. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Stretch Free K says, like the Enterprise, Vance is going to throw down a whole platoon of Makos, the armed black ops from Enterprise. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Vance is gonna throw Vance is gonna throw that down hard. We'll see. We'll see. All in all, I enjoyed this episode. I know we need an episode like this to make the finale happen. I know we do. I know we need this level threat to raise up. I know we do. But yo, Osira just doesn't strike me as like I feel like we can handle her, yo. Come on, y'all. I feel like I ain't scared of her like that. I don't know. I know the show is trying to make it. I think the Emerald Chain is big and scary because the Federation is small. If the Federation was at regular levels like they were, the Emerald Chain would be nothing. It's a wannabe mafia-style chick rolling around, doing military exercises like she hurting something. Man, look, if I was the Discovery, I would have took it straight to her. I'd have been like, look, why we gonna let her get away? Why don't we just blow her up now? Like, yo, look, I would have came back to the Federation after episode 10? 7. I think it was 7 when Detmer shot the ship in Book. Once she was hobbled, I would have blew that ship up. Boop, the end, y'all done. I would have came back like, ha ha, we did it. we did it. Look, I would have been like, Hove did that. So you didn't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But alas, Paul says, it seems there's no real security on the ship, no red shirts to send down with the captain or burn them. Look, man, we can't do red shirts no more, all right? This is the Discovery. You know, everybody, we love everybody. Ain't no expendables. But it would be nice to have some sentries on the ship. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, I don't know, 10 sentries per deck or something. Like people that just like, yo, promote from within. Get some Discovery people that's like, you know, they sweet. They got mad hand-to-hand skills. They good with the gun. Boom. Now you a sentry. And then we ain't got to worry about, once they transported onto the ship, the computer should have been like intruder and started shooting the automatic weapons or whatever. They ain't got no automatic weapon system. Come on, man. Y'all killing me. Look, Discovery, I got upgrades for y'all. I'm just saying, I got upgrades. But with that said, guys, I did enjoy this episode. I did. I enjoyed this episode. I was mad because Saru kind of messed this up for everybody. I understand the walk down memory lane, but can we walk down memory lane on the Discovery back at the Federation, you know, without worrying about getting captured out here? Also, I was kind of mad that, you know, nobody on the ship tried to fight back. They just let it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my dudes. Man, help Tilly out. Like, Detmer, man, nobody. So, with that said, big shout out to the chat. Stress Free K, Paul in the house, Mr. Black Culture, Panda, Eon 001, NRAM, Captain RGD. Y'all came through. I'm ready. We got 2 more episodes left, y'all. I'm ready. I really want to see how this plays out. Man, Osira better have some really important stuff going on because I'm not scared of her. You know who I was scared of? Laurel. Remember Laurel from the Klingons? She was scary, all right? That woman, she'll probably kill me. She'll kill me and then cook me like a steak or something. That woman is crazy. Osira's a sleaze bag. She's like a slimy, organized crime thief kind of type. Like she ain't built for this. She ain't no killer. I mean, she's a killer, but she ain't no killer. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't getting her hands dirty. She's soft. Zora could send out knockout gas through all the air ducts and take everybody out. Yeah, true that, Stress-Free K. Shouts to Paul said, so can I say something petty? Go ahead, Paul. Be petty. Go ahead. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But after you get petty, we'll wrap it up. But I just feel like I feel like Osira isn't that dangerous, and people are giving her more power than she deserves. You know what I'm saying? Laurel with the Klingons, she took power. She won't no joke. She was a force to be reckoned with. Osira? Psh, psh. Look, you know what? They lucky Giorgio gone, because Giorgio wouldn't have had that. Nah, bruh. Nah. Giorgio would have been like, clack, clack, pop, pop, paga, 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 clack, cacao. Like, she would have took all y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Pow, pow, all y'all gonna die. So, with that said, guys, of course, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. It helps out the channel. I know it seems weird, but you know what I'm saying? The algorithm, they say they need it, so hit that thumbs up. But the way you can truly help, of course, is by sharing this. Tell your friends, your mama, your cousin, your daddy, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Your brothers and sisters too. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Throw it on your social media. Share it. Tell a friend to share it. All that good stuff. The more people see it, the more it helps out the channel. And you can hit that thumbs down if you like. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to hit that thumbs down, I'm going to send Osira after you, and she's just mostly annoying. So you ain't going to like that. But before we get to the rest of the things, lastly, Paul the Reason says, I'm a bit pissed the onion chick wasn't hot because they've always been portrayed as sensual, extra hot, charming men's minds and use their pheromones, so she was disappointing to me. Really though? Really? You know what? Actually, you know what? That would have been a nice line for Tilly to use. Like say, you know what I'm saying? Like when she comes on screen, Tilly, like when she first comes on screen, Tilly just be like, huh. And she'd be like, what do you mean? She'd be like, huh, interesting. Thought y'all was supposed to all be pretty. Like that would have been dope. That would have been messed up. But that would have been dope. Oh man. And sorry, the Orion chick, sorry. But yeah, that would have been mad funny. Like, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I thought all y'all were supposed to be pretty. Guess you can't all be winners. Like that would have been funny. That would have been messed up, but that would have been funny. Of course, podcast, if you want to listen, just search up NERDSoul. You will find me. And Spotify for that music. Thank you so much for rolling through, guys. I love talking Star Trek, Star Wars as well, but that's over. That's over last week. It's all done. We are happy, but we got 2 more episodes for Star Trek Discovery. Still the most, what I would consider the most, if not the top 3 most consistently good shows on TV right now. I'm glad to watch it. I'm excited. For y'all that talked about The Expanse, I did just start it, but I'm way behind. So I'll let y'all know when I know something. And The Stand is probably a show that I will cover when the season is over, or when the miniseries is over. Because there's 8 episodes or 10 episodes. I think it's 10 episodes in all. But once it's all over, I'll cover that as well. So y'all be cool. I'm going to leave y'all with ARCKATRON.com. Dude is dope. Space Bridge in stores. Check it out. And for right now, from me to you, I'm saying thank you for watching, because we got a whole bunch of people up in here, which is fun. And of course, peace. And we out. We out, y'all. Yeah, man. Shouts out to all y'all.